Hello and welcome to Long Time No See, the podcast, coming to you from Gold Diggers Recording Studios in Los Angeles, California. We'll be getting to know some of your favorite comedians a little bit better, and so will they. Each week's guests have no idea who their guests will be, so without further ado, please remove your blindfolds and introduce yourselves, or open your eyes. Hey! Your mic's right there.
Hi.
Yeah. You can if you want. Yeah. And then just go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Michael.
Hi, Andrea.
Andrea, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We met one time at a show, I remember.
Shit.
It was like a really no, but
Okay.
it was so dark in there.
It was like the jokes they were talking about a lot of dark things.
And also
the lighting.
dim.
Dim. Okay,
Yeah.
so then
So like super dark, so I don't
where was this?
shoot. I don't remember. It was like Hollywood or
What
something.
year?
Last year.
Okay. Dude, last year was a hard year for me to remember. So
Really? What
yeah,
happened?
I just you know what? Some
happened
years
to you?
nothing. You just like it was just like I don't remember a lot.
2024 was forgettable.
Yeah, it was just a forgettable year.
Forgettable.
So, it was hard. The beginning of here was a little rough start for you guys.
I mean, I would like to say we're usually better prepared, but we aren't.
What
It's okay.
happened?
Well, because
Sorry,
you
I
just
wasn't
walked
here.
in.
Yeah.
So the premise of the show, right?
You can't see each other.
Or you don't even know, but right away I heard a woman's voice. So I was like, okay,
So you're like, it's a woman.
it's a woman.
Yeah.
And then
No.
yeah, you pretty much
Spoiled it for you.
I knew it was you.
Was
They actually
woman.
told me. You're
No,
the
that's
only one who
not
didn't
true.
know. Just kidding. Just
Dang.
trying
I
to
won't
throw
take
him
that
under the-
slander.
But then you covered your face. That was good because I was trying to figure out. I was like, who is that? And then you covered your face.
Well, I saw him go, oh no. So I was like, all right, well
Yeah.
let me not ruin the whole podcast.
but you
for him.
covered it really well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, I was like this. The
You
whole
did
time,
two
too, and then
hands.
once you sat down, I moved it to just eye patches.
Nice.
I just did eye patches,
That
and
was
then
good.
but I heard the voice and I didn't recognize it, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
so we're basically strangers.
That was
Yeah.
fine.
That's
and
fine.
I just remember we met at a show, but
Yeah.
so brief.
Brief.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you.
It was like that. And
Thanks.
then I
did
had to
it-
go.
I did an okay job with like saying, hey,
It
I'm
was
Mike.
he was really nice.
Yeah.
Wait, he was
He
really
was-
nice.
yeah.
No, there is two versions of me. I'm a
You were
Gemini.
really
It's
nice.
okay. Okay.
I said he because it feels like we're talking about someone else.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
again, I don't remember him. It was 2024, so we don't know.
You were really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's all I care about. That's
Yeah.
all I care about. And then, how was this show? How did you do?
I did. It was so dark, you know.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
hard to tell,
It's a hard time.
but it was fun.
You mean it was one of those rooms where you can't see the audience?
It was a room that like nobody could see anyone really.
Those-
Just
those
you
are
don't
tough.
remember the darkest room you did last year?
I know. They all
That
blend
was
in.
like that was notable for me, like how dark it was.
Where was it?
I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
So you don't
That
really.
I don't
it seems
remember.
like you don't remember last year
I
either.
remember faces
But
and vibes.
You remember the brief interaction we had, but
Yeah.
you don't remember anything.
I don't
of
remember
where it
venue
was.
names.
Yeah.
People
we-
names even.
Yeah, I'm bad with
I forgot
names.
your name,
I don't
but I
even
knew
know
your
your name right
face.
now.
Because when you said Andrea,
Andrew, I'm Michael.
Michael, yeah,
Nice to
we
meet
met
you.
again just now.
Yeah.
That's great.
Dude, I forget. So
No.
I've been
forget
forgetting
too.
a lot of this year. This year's been a hard year for me to remember.
Oh, already?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already. I
Two
think it's
weeks in.
carrying over from
It's that's
2024.
fast.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just been tough. But a lot of those rooms when you can't see, it just feels like you're getting
Yeah.
a DUI or something. You're like, what? And I've never
Yeah.
had one, by the way. But I'm just saying. I think that
Yeah, I was
I
like,
would
wait,
have
how
think
do
that's-
you? So you don't?
I'm
You just-
white. It's
You just
fine.
think from like, just
Just a spotlight, and I can't
Yeah.
even see the audience. So it's like, okay,
There-
I assume that's what it would
it was
be like.
so dark that there was no spotlight. It was
Oh, this sounds
dimmer
like a
than
bad
here.
show.
It was
Sounds like a
like
bad show. Was it a long time no see show?
no,
No,
it
come
was
on.
Thank God.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. So
I don't think it was a don't tell. I think it was just random one-off type of thing. And this venue was just trying something out. They
Yeah.
had no spotlight. They had sound. Sound was fine.
That's always good. That
It was
sounds
just a
like
very dim light
I can't believe.
in
Yeah.
the darkest room ever.
Comedy
Wow.
in the dark.
Sound like we were held hostage. By the
Yeah.
way, for the audience watching, we actually know each other. This is all just a bit.
We don't.
How long have you been in LA?
I've been here 3 years.
From
From Vancouver.
Oh, really?
From Canada.
I'm going there next weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm going with my buddy Fahim.
Oh, just for fun?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I just don't pay attention to what I just show up.
Oh, okay. You just show up.
I'm like, okay, this is when I'm
I
going.
do that too. I
Yeah.
don't look at anything until I get the advance,
Yeah.
which is like the email that the agents send you. And then I'm like, oh, fuck. Like,
It's 7 o'clock, not 8.
yeah. Or like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm
complicated.
staying here.
Oh,
You know,
bougie.
that happened.
She got another dark hotel.
No.
Um,
No, I'm okay with any hotel. It's when it's an Airbnb. That's when
You've had comedy clubs put you in Airbnbs?
yes.
Shit.
That's when I have an issue. That's when I'm like, fuck.
I'd rather you just give me the money and I'll book the Airbnb.
Yeah, literally, I'll
Yeah.
book something. Don't put me in someone's house.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I like the passion out of that. The thought that came from that.
Yeah,
Don't put me in
I
someone's house.
remember just like being scared
Yeah,
at this place, and I had to get out and get a hotel room. I forgot that I'm allowed to do that. I forgot that I could leave where I'm
You
staying.
thought that like you would get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm always under the impression I will get in trouble, like in my
You
adult
could die.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I still
But
feel
you're
like
young.
a kid.
How
I'm 29.
Yeah,
it's
it's
but it's-
babies.
but it's old enough to not
To
feel
leave.
like I'm in high school.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you're old enough to make your own decisions. That is correct.
but
Yeah, no, I've never been in I've had the condos, like if they own the condo or
I
something.
like the condo.
That's fine, yes.
because I know only comics stayed here.
Which is grosser if you actually think that's
Yeah.
grosser than an Airbnb. That's actually more disgusting than
Yeah,
an Airbnb.
you're right.
I'd rather have a random Airbnb that's like at least has a sign that says, "Hey, thank you for staying here."
I know what they're doing and I know what I'm doing.
Okay,
And
so
that's
now it's
bad.
getting dark. So that's cool. So you've been here for 3 years. And how long have you been doing comedy?
I think like 8-ish.
Yeah, that's a fun year.
8 or 9.
8. It feels like you're figuring things out.
Yeah.
You're not,
It's nice.
but yeah.
I'm not. I'm
But
like
it feels
staying in Airbnbs. I'm like, should I take a knife and put it next to me instead of just like literally just leaving?
And then hopefully you roll over onto it.
yeah.
Nice.
And
We got one laugh out of it. It's all right. They're not all gonna.
I was
hit.
like imagining. Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like,
But what about you? How long have you been here?
I've been in LA almost 15 years. In April will
Wow.
be 15 years, and I've been doing stand up over 14 years.
Oh my God! Congratulations. Where are you from?
I'm from South Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
Oh.
Yeah, so we just, I've had a good life.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Is it good?
For a couple years were bad, but it's been pretty
I
good.
don't
can't
go
complain.
there that much.
It's not a place. It's not a comedy town. It's not a good place to sell tickets for anything, even athletes.
I went
Sporting
to,
events don't sell well.
I went to Tampa.
Yeah, that's another place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I enjoy parts of Tampa, and I have
Okay.
friends that are from there that I met in college. But Tampa's a vibe. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You know what I noticed that about? I don't know if this is all of Florida, but
yeah,
at least in Tampa, St. Pete,
yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah,
exact.
yeah.
There's a lot of crystal shops.
Crystal shops.
Yeah.
That's quite an observation. I've never.
You don't think so?
I would say more here.
Like glasses or rocks?
Like I'm thinking she's like crystal
Like
energy
crystal, yeah,
stuff,
like hippy dippy, like
hippie stuff. I would think.
spirituality.
I don't know St. Pete that well. I know some people from it, but like, don't ever talk about South Florida like that again.
You don't think so? I had the weirdest experience. I was walking down the street in St. Pete. There were like cops that were walking towards the crystal shop and being like, "Oh, good, it's open," and then they went.
Maybe they're just a cover for money laundering, right? Because like, how does a
Yeah.
crystal shop even make enough money to stay open? Which is already weird. Like we could get in. That's a whole
And it
other
was
episode.
crowded. It would like the
In the crystal shop.
had a lot of people, and the cops were like, "Oh, good, they're open."
There's a lot of
They
details
needed it.
I need in this story because it's just like there's a crystal shop. A lot of people are in it. Like how are we talking about 10, 20 people?
I would say 10, which I think is a lot of people for a crystal shop. I've never
The
seen
most
more
ever.
than
The most
I've never
ever.
seen more than just me in one.
I've never met more than 10 people that enjoy crystals. I know 2
Yeah.
off the top of my head.
I know a lot of girls that do it, but like recreationally, like they're not that.
What do you mean? Like
They're
you
not
mean there's a
professionals?
sport for crystal?
Yeah, like
Like,
they
there's
kind of
people who
just
are like, I
have
collect it?
They have it, but they don't like do anything.
If I went to a girl's place and she had crystals on her nightstand, I'm already checked out.
I
I'm
have
like,
crystals
okay, cool.
on my nightstand.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. You
But-
could have them, but it's just like
but-
then I know deep there's deeper shit
no,
going
but
on.
I do it recreationally,
What does that mean?
which means I don't care about it that much, but I have them.
Well, what are they for?
Just like it's kind of pretty, and maybe it's like something.
If you think it's pretty, that's fine. But if you
Yeah.
think it's protecting you
No,
from energies, get the F out.
I don't think that.
I said F
but,
out because of
You
YouTube.
can swear.
But
Yeah.
but I'm not turning it down. I don't believe it's recreational. It's very like
Okay.
I think it's like when Jewish people
Here we go. This is careful.
are
Just careful with
When-
whatever comes out next.
when
This could
Jew-
change your career.
when, Jew-
This is big.
when Jewish people are Jewish but they're not practicing. Like they're not like going.
You mean the likable ones?
Mm.
Yes. See, the
Or
ones that are
like-
the fun ones,
or the Christians that are Christian but they don't go to church every Sunday.
not the racist ones. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yes,
like
I
they're
know
kind of
exactly.
just doing it, but like just in case.
Just say
Yeah.
I don't even do the just in case. I'm just like I'm strapped in and ready to go to hell if it's there.
I'm doing crystals just in case.
Just in case there's a crystal god.
Just in case there's something like
There's something that's, hey, you kept the crystals, so here's $1 million.
yeah, or like maybe it did attract something, but I don't know.
It got you
I don't
here.
know.
How about that?
Yeah.
The reason you're here is actually because
And
this whole thing has been a ploy. We've actually
Because
been
of the-
undercover about your crystal usage,
thank you.
and we wanted you to talk about it
Because
today.
of the
and we
pink
brought
crystal
yes.
I had next
Your
to my
mom
bed.
called us, and she said, my
My mom
child.
doesn't speak English, but
She was like,
It's
da ba
good.
da ba da. ba."
that's good.
Yeah,
wow.
I wasn't gonna go there, but I was like,
That's
she could be
good.
French. You know?
But yeah, no, these cops were really excited about the crystals. They were like, I need to get to the crystals now. Like that was their energy.
It seems like here's what I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
I think that you mistakenly saw maybe like a bachelor party scavenger hunt, and it was a bunch of guys dressed as gay cops, and they're like, I can't wait to get the crystals. Like that would make more sense in my mind than cops like, oh, we got to get to the crystal. Like unless there was a movie being shot, like it just doesn't make sense.
No cameras, nothing. They were two cops. They got out of cop cars. They have
Wow.
guns.
They have gun
They
out.
looked very serious.
The guns were out.
The guns were out pointed.
Are you
at
serious?
Everyone. No.
Oh god.
No, they were in the thing. Holster.
The holster. Yeah.
In the holster.
Yeah.
I don't know this country very well.
Yeah.
But in the holster.
It's the same in
I'm
Canada.
Canadian. I'm
Yeah,
Canadian.
well, they have holsters.
No,
up
we
there
don't
too.
have. We have our
Knives.
cops are
Knife holsters.
the
Horses.
knives. Yeah, and so but yeah, they were very serious. They were like, oh,
That's
give
crazy.
me
Yeah,
some
that's
crystals.
what when
you
people
know?
are serious, they usually do the oh.
I need them.
So that was your experience in
Anyway.
Tampa, but that's not
and there
like
were a lot of Asian people.
all over the world.
Yeah,
Yes.
but St. Pete, there
That
were
is weird. Two observations I've never said about Florida:
takes that
crystals and
not
Asian
are
people.
Floridian.
Not a lot of Asian people where I grew up.
No.
A lot of
Where's around you?
South American, Cuban.
That makes sense.
It's a lot of that. There are a lot of Jewish people where I grew up. A lot of
Mhm.
Jewish people settled in from a lot of Northeasterns, New Yorkers, and stuff too.
Okay.
And there are in Tampa too. But enough about me.
That's
Alright.
nice.
Yeah.
You guys ready for some questions
Oh,
then?
there are
Oh, sorry, I
questions.
didn't know. I thought we were
just
just-
doing
hey,
this
perfect
forever.
I thought I
intro.
was just doing
I
the
wasn't going to
pod.
slow you down. Don't let me interrupt you.
Yeah, sorry, the coffee's kicking
So,
in.
what was your most recent bomb, and how does that compare to your worst bomb?
What was the most recent what?
Bomb.
on stage.
Most recent bomb would have to. I don't even. Do you have that? I mean, it probably happens more often for you. But I'm trying to think.
No, actually, I've never bombed in my life.
Dude, that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, unless if you're saying mentally,
I'm so good.
if mentally,
no, not mentally.
you've never bombed.
Outwardly as well.
I would say.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Has
but
anyone
yeah.
ever done that?
Probably
Bat
like,
1,000? Probably not.
Probably not. But
I did it, but I did it.
whoever, even if it was a
I've done
legend,
that.
they're lying.
I'm not like it's
So
outwardly.
you've never done an open mic,
I've done every show in the world,
and all of them just went great.
and I've never bombed
That's crazy.
in my life.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, What about
I'm crushing.
what
I'm
about
not even having
podcasts?
lukewarm sets.
Sets.
I'm crushing
That's crazy.
every
And this is
set.
the first time we've talked.
Yeah,
That's
isn't that
insane.
crazy?
Yeah, people are not paying attention.
I'm underrated. I'm so underrated.
I think so too.
It's crazy.
Well, it's hard right now. There's a lot of competition for you right now. There's a big pop for Vancouver
but like
comics.
you would think something would happen for someone that's never bombed in their life.
You would think so.
You
It
would
is
think.
annoying.
Same.
That is
It's
annoying.
so weird.
I don't understand why.
Somebody calls someone.
Someone should just pay attention.
I don't know.
You know what? You're doing too many dark rooms. That's the problem,
Yeah.
and people aren't seeing who it is. They're like,
Fuck.
we don't know who's killing
Yeah,
this
they
hard,
don't know.
but it's too dark
It
in
was
here.
forgettable.
It was forgettable.
Yeah, even though I crushed. Anyway,
My most
about
recent
you?
bomb would probably be when I was in Dublin like 2 years ago,
Oh,
and I did 4 shows. 2 were good. One was lukewarm.
okay.
No, 2 were lukewarm. One was good. One was a really good bomb. And it was like first time I was bombing in years where
What's a good bomb?
where it's just like I'm not connecting, but like I don't ever consider bombing anymore because like I'll just call it out and just be like I remember just being on stage and go, what do you want me to do at this point, guys? I literally
Yeah.
like was saying that. I go, we don't like each other and that's fine, but we got to figure out a way because I got more time.
Yeah.
And I was just doing that. I was like,
Yeah.
so and then I'm getting some gig. I go, so there's 2 people who want to participate.
Yeah.
The rest of you are like, no, we hope you die. Is that what's going on? And like I'm just like
Yeah.
doing this ranty thing where I'm gonna make it fun.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a good set because they are super conservative religiously there, and I think
Dublin?
I did a God joke. Abortion
Oh.
joke won't work there because it was illegal like 4 years ago. I didn't know this information. I was making fun of Guinness. They don't
Wow.
like you making fun of Guinness. I just was like, because I was walking around Dublin, it was like a Simpsons episode. Everybody's drinking Guinness. I go,
Oh
okay.
my God, they're
and
that loyal?
yeah, dude, I swear to God, sorry to say dude, but like that's
No,
just
you
how I
can say
talk.
dude, it's okay.
It's like there's like
You're
70-year-olds in the
allowed. Yeah.
bar and then like 18-year-olds in the bar all hanging out. Everybody's drinking Guinness. I go, is this a bit? Like I go, that would be like going to America.
they're
We're all
like-
drinking Bud Light.
They're like, this is our life.
and so I was like, guys,
Yeah.
there's other beer. Relax. And they were like,
And they're like,
no.
no, fuck you.
I was like,
No.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Go, I riffed that on the other show. It didn't work that well. I thought it would riff better. And then,
Oh
you
my
say God.
God.
So it was just, but it's never
That's
that
terrible.
uncomfortable. I'll always like kind of be like, all right,
I definitely feel uncomfortable, but then I do start laughing. Like that's when it's funny to me.
Can you give me an example? Like what type of laugh?
I'll be like, 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 cause then, like, whenever they're just not feeling me, and I see them, they're literally like, crossing arms or
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
so. It's very confrontational. Cause like when you have conversation with people, most people aren't gonna show how much they don't like you. Most of the time. Most of the time.
Yeah, but
other than
it is
now,
weird too. It is. Well, I genuinely, I would think that most audience members, you assume they want you to do well. So then, if they're not connecting and you're not doing well, then they're uncomfortable for you. So the easiest way is to let them know, hey, it's fine.
Yeah.
This is
So-
fine. But I rarely do run into an audience member who's like, this person.
Right. They're not
Which would
that
be odd.
angry, but it's like, but they are not happy and they do feel uncomfortable. And that makes me laugh. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I start laughing and then I tell them, hey, it's okay. Like, cause I could feel that they're tense and they feel bad for me. And I'll be like, it's okay. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys are fine, I'm fine. I'm just saying some shit. It's fine.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's
And-
all you have to
yeah.
really do.
So it's
And then
gone
make fun of yourself and be like,
like that. Yeah. But then I think about it for, weeks after.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
traumatizing.
Yeah. And I'll it's almost like just, I'm just managing the stress in the moment and
Yeah.
being like, no, it's fine. Everybody's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. I'm having a good time. I'm laughing and stuff.
Yeah.
And it really is fine. But then I'll still think about it like for a few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it is fine, but then it definitely, it's like, you're mad. You're like, what?
Yeah. And I think
It's-
about my mom.
it's
you
her
know,
fault.
I think about my mom and
Not
like
knowing
how
English.
she's probably right. Yeah, she doesn't speak English, and that's probably why I'm not as good as I could be. And,
What
and
languages do you speak?
I speak Mandarin.
Oh, I love that
Speak
food. I
Chinese.
like that food.
You like Chinese food?
Yeah.
What do you
You
do you
know,
like? What's a
just
dish?
whatever's
that
on.
I'm like, name a dish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the most basic one.
What? orange chicken.
Yeah,
You like orange.
yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I love Panda Express.
No.
Oh,
Well, I used to, but that will mess up my. You know, it just I'll be like, oh, that
but
was
then
so
you
good.
eat other Chinese foods. Like other Chinese foods, okay for you?
No, it's
Just
never
not
good. I
Panda
don't eat it as much. It's the breading, the fried part. I can't really do that as much
Have
anymore.
you ever
but
had authentic Chinese food though?
Not yet.
Okay, you should. I think you might
Well,
like
I'll go
it.
there.
It won't fuck your stomach.
I'll probably go there soon.
You should go there soon.
I want to. I would
go
like to go there.
Alhambra.
I think I want to go to like Thailand and Japan, like all those places.
You haven't ever. Have you been to Asia?
No,
I've never been to Europe.
I've been to Europe and
Dublin.
I'm going back again. But
I
yeah,
want to
never
go.
Asia.
Do you
All
think
right.
I'll like Europe?
Do you think you'll like it? Everybody likes Europe. It's a
Why?
fun time. Cause it's
It looks kind of old,
yeah, well that's correct. It's definitely older than
but
America.
in like a bad way.
No, it's fun.
Okay.
Everybody, for the most part, everybody's nice and they're more understanding and they're way more. It's just way more laid back.
I think you'll like Asia.
I definitely will.
I think you'll like it
Yeah, I'm down.
because they love white people.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
White power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll
Not
if
in
you
a
say
racist
that
way.
if you
Yeah.
no, it's okay if it's racist way. No, but
We got our country back. We're good.
they're if you they'll just like ask to take pictures with you.
What
For
else
being
will
white.
they do?
Anything.
Nice. I'm
You
down.
can do anything there. They're down for anything.
Like, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, perfect. If you guys were headlining a comedy tour with historical figures, who would be on your lineup?
Historical figures?
Yeah,
Like
not
they
comedians,
can still be
historical
alive.
figures.
They can be comedians as well.
But
and like,
dead
where would
people.
you put yourselves in the lineup, and how much time does everyone get?
Oh.
Okay.
If it's Mike and friends or Andrea and friends.
I'd probably, you want to go first, or do you want me to get it so you can think of ones?
Well, one came to mind right away.
Go for it.
George Washington.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because he's so tall,
he
right?
is?
He was. How
Yeah.
tall was
That's
he?
Abraham Lincoln.
I think
Yeah,
George
that-
is also.
No,
Lincoln.
it's like you're thinking of the hat.
No, Lincoln he was like 6'6".
But George Washington was really tall.
No, no teeth.
No. George,
Yeah.
This
yeah,
is true.
He was 6'2".
6'2".
Hey,
Regular. That's regular.
That's
tall.
regular.
Abraham Lincoln was 6'4".
Yeah.
How is that regular?
Because 6'2"
6'2"
is
is
like a
tall.
normal person.
6'2" back in the day.
6'2" back
Oh
in the
yeah,
day,
because people didn't grow as tall back
Yeah,
then.
back in the day, everybody was like what, like 4 foot?
Yeah, they did, because that's why all the houses were smaller in Europe.
Yeah, and then George Washington walks in, fucking.
So you would have George Washington.
We'll have George Washington because he seems crazy, like a good time.
Okay.
High energy guy. Start
Yeah.
off the show.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was. I don't know, but yeah, maybe.
He fought
He's
so
a
many
general,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, fighting is
Fighting.
fighting is good. energy.
Genghis Khan, because again,
Nice, high energy.
seems like a crazy guy.
Yeah.
Crazy guy, horny.
Oh, nice. You like
Right?
horny guys? Nice.
Well, it's like, it's just they're probably crazy, funny guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. And then one more. Me.
Yeah.
I think it's good to put the girl in the middle.
Yeah,
Because-
always.
Yeah, because there's not a lot on the lineup. And then I
You're
think
following Genghis. How much time did George and Genghis get?
they're gonna do 3 to 4 minutes.
Oh wow.
They're my openers.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm gonna do an hour and 20. And then the last guy to close it off. I guess I could pick a woman. I'll pick a woman. Dolly Parton.
Oh,
Nice,
dude.
nice.
Nobody's gonna be listening to her
She'll
set
sing a
Yeah.
song. She'll sing a song that's nice.
to close it
What
out.
a green room, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I think
How are you gonna? That's too good.
I think. Well, I mean,
great.
first, I probably want. Okay, do you guys remember the movie Poltergeist? You don't?
I haven't seen Poltergeist. Sorry.
You know the old lady in Poltergeist who's like, "Come to the light."
Yeah,
I want her.
her. Okay.
I want her. She's a very. If you look her up, she's
Zara
she's passed away.
Rubinstein.
But
Is she
she's a
cute?
character.
Is
No,
she
she's
cute?
like she's
Oh,
a,
okay.
but God, she's a character. I would have her probably for sure. I definitely would want maybe someone really crazy for sure. That's like wild. Excuse me. There's like a bunch
Wild
of bugs.
crazy guy. I
Um,
think it was Dust. I saw it was Dust.
okay. Maybe like a. This is really tough
Who's a
for me
crazy guy?
because there's a lot of people.
Let me think. I'll help you. Who's crazy?
No, I think like like someone who's like maybe Chris Farley. I gotta have him on there.
Oh,
Chris Farley,
he is crazy.
the lady from Poltergeist.
It's good.
Because you need a woman. I would like to replace her because I don't want two women because then I want the show to be entertaining.
Yeah.
But I would rather have like
It's a good call.
I would have her or Betty White, one of those two. But I like the Poltergeist lady, Chris Farley, and then maybe someone like probably Nixon. Yeah, Nixon's
Oh.
fun. He's racist.
Yeah.
He's gonna say some fun, crazy stuff.
racist.
He's, everything. People will be like, "Whoa, this guy. What time is he from?"
and
he
then
is,
you come and save the
Yeah.
day.
I
And
would
then you do
close
an
it
hour.
out for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
How much time does Farley get?
Chris Farley gets 15,
Nice, that's all.
and he's probably
Respectable.
I'm gonna have him open the show.
Oh, he
That's a
and
good
then
opener.
and then the rider for the green room is Uncrustables, an 8-ball because Chris Farley's there.
Yum.
And then some orange chicken.
Nice. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I added that. They didn't ask for it, but I thought that, hey, I want you to know what's gonna be in the green room.
I'm not even on the show, but thank you.
Yeah, but you can
Before-
hang out.
I can have some of the chicken.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you made it.
I did.
Yeah. So
I'm a good cook.
there you go.
If you guys were ghosts haunting one specific location, where would it be, and how would you mess with people? Or you can haunt one celebrity.
Oh, I'm haunting literally comedians, and it's I'm at like one of the comedy clubs, like the Hollywood Improv,
Yeah.
But you want to?
improv.
Oh,
and I want to
okay.
mess with. Yeah, I just literally mess with all the
That's
people.
fun. What are
Yeah.
you gonna do to them?
Turn the
Like
mic
make
off,
their
whatever.
mic go out every time they go on stage. Maybe like
You
their
should,
their
like,
pants
make
got
them-
unbuttoned and fall down. Like
That's funny.
they're just getting heckled nonstop by
like,
me.
Make them like orgasm.
That's a little. I
Like-
don't. Like
I,
rapey, but
I think that's funny.
yeah. I mean, are
'Cause,
you
like-
talking about the guy ones for me?
You don't want to do that. You know.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
Right?
gonna. Yeah. It would be crazy if I did that to a woman as a ghost. And I'm
No,
just like,
you only do it to women. Oh, sorry,
wow.
you only do it to men. To
So
men.
I'm just like this on stage.
yeah. And then they comment. They're like, no.
Oh.
Like you don't like when you're on stage. You don't want to be coming.
No.
Yeah.
Any or sports. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
So-
like you're not. It's like I'm never even close to being horny on stage.
Yeah.
It's
so,
actually the smallest it is.
So it'd
Is
be
when
like
I'm on stage.
So it'd be like funny
If you could even
to be
get
like
it going.
coming.
Yeah.
on
Sure. Fine.
stage.
For you. For the sake
That's
of
what
it.
I would do. But actually, no. If I could haunt, I would haunt. I think I would haunt Timothy Chalamet because I liked the Bob Dylan movie. That was good. He was good in
Oh,
that.
nice.
I don't
Complete
think I'll
unknown.
see it, but I
It's
trust
good.
you. I trust you.
He's good in it.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
I
he's
I
one
think
of the
he's
best.
like a fun guy. I would.
So
I
you
would
want
haunt
to
Fun guy to
terrorize
haunt,
someone
yeah.
you like?
No, I would do nice things.
You would hook up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd be like,
And-
I'm haunting you, but he's like, God, I love getting haunted. I
would-
come every time.
Yeah.
yeah. I would do my signature move of making them come
On
or
stage.
whatever.
You have
Yeah,
a signature move of how you make people finish?
How
as a ghost.
I would ghost
Yeah.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought just
is
in
what
general.
I suggested to you.
She,
No,
like,
I
she's
suggest
like with a guy, and she's like, oh, "Are you ready for my signature move?" You're like, "What? Get over here!"
Yeah.
Because it's Mortal
No,
Kombat.
well, it's like I suggested it to you
Yeah.
to do my signature move
Yeah.
when I ghost hunt.
Yeah. You're a sexually active ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
doing that.
Do you guys think people are born funny, or is it learned skill, or is it kind of both?
It's a learned skill.
I think it's born.
Okay, well, if you were born and you were held hostage in a little cube for fucking 13 years, you would not have any sense of humor.
I might be. We don't know.
We don't know,
That
but
didn't
I would like
that-
to put it to test.
I
I think that we're influenced through our parents a little bit and then through what we see
nobody
on
was
TV.
funny around me.
Well, you saw something on TV.
I watched funny stuff, but
Who told you to watch that funny stuff? Who put it on?
nobody. I found it online.
Did you have a friend, a neighbor, someone in school?
No, I was
A
just
teacher?
on YouTube a lot.
Oh, wow, she's 29.
I was on
Back when I
YouTube.
was a young kid, we didn't have stuff.
You had to like look for things.
Well, it was just like you would hang out in the neighborhood. There was an older kid that was
And
funny.
somebody's
My
like,
dad was
"Hey,
funny. Yeah.
Watch some
And then
of
like-
this.
Yeah, and then like at the time too, when I was growing up, there was only like 5 movies a year. So you would watch like Airplane, Naked Gun. Like those were if a movie came out, it was so popular. It was popular for the whole year. Like, whereas a movie comes out a month later, people forget about it. But like, we grew up watching Naked Gun, Airplane, all these movies, so it was like comedy.
But can I tell you, there's a lot of people I know that aren't funny, but they have great taste in comedy.
Yeah.
Like they like the right comedians, they like the right movies and TV shows.
There's a lot of stand-up comics that aren't funny.
Yeah,
They're great writers.
that's what I'm saying.
And the whole thing, stand-up is an art form that is learned to get better. But I have friends back home that are like the funniest people in the world, but they couldn't do stand-up. But if they put the work in to learn how to do it, they could probably be good at it.
Yeah.
But there are people who are just funny.
But I guess we're talking about, what did you say?
Two
Like
different-
funny.
Nature versus nurture, basically. Yeah.
Yeah,
You think
but
you're
like,
born
I don't
are
think
they good
it-
at stand-up
I
or
don't think
funny?
it's like a athletic thing. I don't think like where like you just have it and you can like even an athlete, you can train yourself and get so good.
Yeah.
But like when you watch the playoffs in football or anything, why are those guys so good but yet they can never win? There's a little extra it that
So you
Kobe
don't-
has or and I think that happens. That could be as well true with stand up. Like
So you think it's similar to stand-up?
there's nothing that you or me
I
could
think-
do to be
I think
ever
that
funnier than
too.
Chris Farley. There's
No,
just
no,
nothing we could do.
I think that too, but that's almost, you're saying it's born with it.
Yeah, that now
Yeah.
you're
I'm
saying
saying-
it's nature.
I'm saying there is an aspect of it, but
Yeah.
you can definitely learn to be funny.
You can
Yeah,
do your
but you have a
10,000
It's
limit.
both, maybe.
You have a limit.
Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
nothing we could do to be
I agree
funnier
that
than
you
Chris
could
Farley
become funnier
because
but
of his look.
Of course.
And who he is.
No, I agree with that, but that's almost like born funny argument.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, a little
You're
bit.
born with more funniness, and then you could work really hard to reach your maximum potential, but you'll never be the same as like somebody who's born funnier.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
it's there's a certain like there's a look too that can be funnier and you can't help the way you
Yeah.
look.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that part is the boring aspect. But when it comes to comedic timing and writing a joke, I think that can easily be learned.
Yes.
Nice.
That's the part that you can't control.
We reached an agreement.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, good. If you were forced to tattoo one word or thing on your forehead, what would it be?
Applause
Terrible.
now.
Applause now.
That's what
yeah.
Kiki
Like a
said,
live
yeah.
studio audience.
That's
I'm like-
funny.
And then I would just go like this.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
At this point.
I would do like, hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So when you're bombing, you're like,
No,
yeah.
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 Just hey with like a bunch of Y's. Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Just to be like, hey, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
I don't have to say it
Yeah, you
ever.
can point to
I
it,
just
exactly.
show up. I'm
yeah,
like,
you just go like this.
yeah.
Yeah. If when you died, you got put into a room for eternity with people who died the same way, how would you want to die? So if you died from choking,
Fuck.
you'd be in a room full of people who choked to death.
I mean, overdose on drugs for sure.
Overdose.
Oh,
yeah,
That's
yeah,
like the
that's
best
a good
answer.
one.
Yeah,
Oh my
100%.
God,
Yeah.
they're fun
I mean,
people too.
Elvis is in there.
Yeah.
Jeez. I want
you
to
know.
do that one. Can I do that
Yeah,
too
you can
as
do it.
well?
Yeah.
Chris Farley's
Yeah.
hanging out with
I wanna
me.
do
I got
that
Chris
one.
Farley and Elvis just alone.
Yeah.
Right there.
Just the
So
three of you.
many
So many
cool
people. Yeah, there's a lot of fun
They
people.
took a lot of fun people.
Okay, not using a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive are you?
Okay. Well, if I'm gonna use can I use different scales?
Sure.
I'm like right before the green light turns yellow.
Nice.
The green light turns yellow.
Like if that's the scale, red, yellow, green,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, oh, I'm not like it's green. We have time. It's like, okay, oh, whoa, hey, I didn't go through a yellow light, but it turned yellow while I was through
In
the intersection.
yeah.
You can
Oh,
have that
okay.
scale, but you can come up with
No, I
your
want
own.
my own scale
Okay.
because I think like I don't know if male comics are like this.
Yeah.
But I feel that doing stand up has given me a lot of confidence
Yeah, it does. It
in
does
a
that
great
to everyone. Yeah.
in a great way where I feel like there's no one I know that like there are obviously people more attractive than me. However, I don't feel threatened by a lot of people nowadays.
Because
you know?
of your personality.
Well, overall, yeah, personality. I just feel like very unique because of stand up comedy, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's called that's ego.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's big.
yeah.
It's big.
So what's the we need to come up with a scale for you.
I'm only threatened by
Like maybe a food pyramid.
I want to say just based on who I'm threatened by. That's my scale.
Mhm.
And I'm only threatened by Rihanna.
Okay.
Nice.
There we
wow.
go.
Nice. Well,
Pretty
all
good.
right.
What's the dumbest thing someone has
great.
said to you guys after a show?
What's
Dumbest
the what?
thing?
Dumbest thing someone said to you after a show.
So many things. I mean, what do I pick from? The dumbest thing someone's. Oh, you know what? This happens a lot sometimes when people don't know you or anything, and they're like, "Don't give up. Keep doing it, man."
Oh my
and
God.
you're like,
when
"Hey,
they
man,
say
F
that
off.
to me,
Yeah.
F off."
when they oh my God.
Like, dude, really good, man. Just
I'm
keep
literally
going.
like,
I wasn't thinking about it, and then you just said it, and then now I can't even react defensively because then it seems like I was gonna.
yeah.
It's a lose-lose situation.
well,
hard
I
to come
tell
back
them, I'm
from.
like, I will. I'll just be like, I will.
I'm gonna from now
I
on go like
will.
I'm gonna from now on go be like, you know what? I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't
I'll be
know.
like, I will.
I just don't have time.
That was my last set. Yeah.
I from what somebody said to me. I mean, there's so
Hey,
many.
someone
Yeah,
said,
they're like,
"Hey."
hey. Well, I always and bless them. They're very brave.
They're always sneezing.
Bless them. They're very
All right,
brave.
that one bombed.
No, I laughed.
Thank you, appreciate
I
it. But they
laughed. I
didn't.
was
hey.
like, but I don't like when they think we're gonna like hang out now. You know? Wait, I guess that's not dumb, but it's just like I don't like maybe, I don't know, but not really, you know? You know what I
Wait,
mean?
like after you get off a show, you have a guy going, "Hey, are we hanging out?"
Or anyone. Like
Oh.
it'll be like a group who being like,
Oh,
should
gotcha,
we go
gotcha.
to this
Gotcha.
thing?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
come to this thing. And it's nice. It's coming from a nice place, I think.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, I'm not going to do
Yeah.
that.
I don't want to. I hate talking. Yeah.
Well, it's just like I can't. I'm not gonna just hang out now. You know,
Sure.
like
Hey, bad on them for assuming that after a show where they're drinking that it would continue to go on.
well, for that I would be there.
Yeah,
Well, only because
you're like one below Rihanna.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
It's
However,
like, who do they think they are?
however,
There should
no,
be
it's
security.
More, it's more like I don't drink, first of all,
Okay.
and also
Boring.
it's like
Just kidding.
I was working.
What do you do? Smoke?
I don't do anything.
Just kind of meditate
I don't do
and
anything.
play with crystals.
I do some pills
Oh.
sometimes.
Oh. That's dangerous.
Is that dangerous?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, what do you mean? What pills? What kind of pills?
You don't have to answer that. We'll go.
Like
Opi-
Molly?
Opiate?
Do you do like
Opiates?
X? That's
Wait,
fun.
can we take that out? But opiates?
Oh, that's fun. No, yeah, that's. Listen,
that
I've done all the
bad?
drugs, so it's
Is
fine.
that bad?
No,
Should I stop? Is that bad? I do
I
it
mean,
sometimes.
I don't know.
like you
half
mean like a
America's on it.
Xanax?
Like Percocet?
And then what do you do? Like, and then you dance, or you just
No,
go to
I
sleep?
just like hang out.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if you have control of it, as long as you're
I
not
don't
taking
know
like
if
five.
I don't think I have control over it.
Oh, so you have a problem.
Well, how much are you doing it?
Yeah.
I mean,
How much are we talking about? Like, you're doing like 5 a day?
No.
Oh, like 1 a day or like
2?
every single day?
No.
Here, we actually brought you
we'll
on
have to
here
ask a
today
doctor.
too.
Yeah, we'll have to ask a doctor
Like
about that.
a little
Oh, really?
like twice a week.
Okay.
Is that anything?
I don't know. Is it prescribed? Or
Oh my god, everyone looks worried.
Right?
Are you eating?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't drink.
We
Okay,
think so. We
perfect.
think
I
so.
don't
We
smoke
think so.
weed.
Is there a common thread between all of your exes? Is there something like a trait they all
that's
share?
a good question. I've
You know what?
never
Recent-
been asked that.
Recently, yes, but not all of them. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm 40, so not all of them.
Mhm.
But recently,
You're like they all like orange chicken.
well, that's true. But recently, not a strong supporting friend group.
Weird.
For them.
Yep.
They
Not
don't have a
strong
high school
supporting.
friend group or college friend
Like
group.
not how I do, not how I'm
Mhm.
socially, and I that is something I want a partner to have.
Not a strong.
And I've noticed, I'm
supporting
like, oh,
friend.
man, it's kind of disappointing when they're like, oh yeah, I got like this friend's my good friend, and then this one is, and then there's like a random gay guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's no like, oh, these are my 5 best friends from high school.
Yeah.
These are like some of my 8 best friends from college that I met. We all communicate. We go on a girls' trip. I've been to this many weddings. Like they don't have the same social life I did, and which is mine is relatable. I'm not
So
saying
you have
mine's
to
crazy.
bring them to
Well,
stuff.
they're more reliable on my social circle, which is fine. You like that, but then I also am realizing, oh, that's kind of like a personality trait too.
You know, I actually relate to that. My exes all don't have that much going on.
You guys both date people with no friends.
Well, I guess so.
It's not that they don't have friends; it's like
No,
few and
group,
in
yeah.
between.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have like best friends. Like I become their best friend.
Like you, from now on, like when I date someone, I'm gonna be like, how many bachelorette parties have you been on? You have to have at least gone on 5. You know what I mean? Then I'm like, okay, cool. You have a fun friend group.
None of my friends are married.
You're 20. Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's gonna start in the next 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
None of my I think only like 2 friends got married in their 20s. The rest got married in their 30s.
Yeah, I guess it's that, but also I guess they love me so much. No.
It's okay. No, we think you're humble.
No, but they don't have, but the one I'm dating now, he actually
Is gay.
has so many friends.
Oh, so then that's good.
Yeah, to a point where I'm like, can you hang out with me? So
Yeah, you're being needy now.
Now
yeah,
you can go back.
so now I'm the one. Maybe we have the same amount of friends, but I
Who's
don't
counting?
know.
Yeah.
I
not
I
There's a
count my
spreadsheet.
friends. Yeah, I
You need to drop that one so we're even.
yeah, wait, can you stop hanging out with, where am I on this list, But anyway.
You meet your 13-year-old self, but you can only tell them 3 words. What do you tell them?
Start stand up.
Yeah, I
Start
would say
stand-up,
that too.
Nice.
I always feel like I started late.
Really, yeah, just get an extra. I mean, 13-year-old stand-up.
I mean, I think if I heard it at 13, I'd be like, okay, and then I wouldn't wait. I
Yeah.
would just like,
Yeah,
I would go, okay. I mean, maybe I should start this sooner than I did.
and I wouldn't doubt myself as much.
Or I would, or maybe like create YouTube page. Is YouTube one word? Yeah.
Yeah.
Create YouTube page.
Yeah, YouTube or
At 13, because it
and
wasn't
TikTok,
around yet
do
for me. But
TikTok.
like it came in, YouTube kind of came around when I was like 18. But then I'd be like, oh, this is what they were talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
this is
god,
what
yeah,
he meant.
definitely YouTube, TikTok, start stand up.
Yeah.
I would be like YouTube, TikTok, stand up. I guess those are more
The
than
TikTok
Yeah.
one you would forget eventually.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, what does that even mean?
TikTok. Yeah, you're
right.
trying to
It'd be
figure it
too
out.
far.
Yeah. Okay, YouTube stand up now,
Perfect.
bitch. Say that.
What do you think everyone should try once?
Opioids.
Acid.
No, just kidding. Acid.
Or
Wow.
how about mushrooms? To keep it a
Mushrooms?
little simpler.
Yeah.
'Cause acid could scare. I was scared. I didn't do acid for the first time until I was like 38.
I did a lot
So
of
because I was
acid.
terrified of it and thought it was intense. But
Mhm.
mushrooms, 100%. Well, first time I
I
did it
feel
was
like
at 19.
mushrooms are more intense than acid.
Have you ever done acid?
I've done both.
There's
Yeah.
no way. It's just not even. The
I
same
did
level.
acid I did a lot of acid when I was.
It's like
early
10 hours
20s.
long.
I know.
Mushrooms is like just 4
No,
hours.
but the length isn't my issue. My issue is like, mushrooms is so much more intense
Oh, I don't
to
know.
me.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
think we all react differently.
Maybe-
But
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, like I'm seeing way more visuals on acid. But either way, they're both funny and spiritually mind-opening.
Mhm.
That's the whole.
yeah,
Pick,
I like
pick what you
them.
want, but I
I
think
like them.
that is something
Everyone should try
you
once.
should try once.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question?
Yeah.
Brother?
What's something everyone should try once? Yeah. Psychedelics.
Yeah,
And
psychedelics.
I would try. For me, I think everyone should try.
Uncrustables would be up there too.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Maybe travel. You could just say travel. We will accept that answer.
you could say
Yeah.
travel. No, I don't like traveling.
Okay. Well,
I'm
then
gonna
don't try that.
say everyone should try to
It could be something sexually.
sexually
It could be a food. It could be a
should
drug.
try jacking off in a way that is scary.
Okay. Like a guy chasing
Like
me with a knife. And
yeah, yeah,
I get
yeah,
stabbed
yeah.
if I don't come.
Yeah, like you're scared.
Car chase.
Yeah.
Like you're scared one day and you're like, just try jacking off.
Okay.
I don't know. That's
Okay.
bullshit.
There you
We'll
go.
we'll accept it.
Thank you.
If you were famous for something other than comedy, what would it be?
Sports analytics.
Ooh. You're really good at that?
Yeah, it's like a little passion of mine. I
That's
like to cover
nice.
football.
Nerd.
Ooh.
I'm an NFL nerd.
What's your team?
Miami Dolphins. What do you
Makes
know
sense.
about that?
No, just it's
Do you know about football?
just kind of silly, like sounding. I just
Miami
laugh.
Dolphins?
Yeah, I laugh.
Because you guys
from-
have Dolphins in Vancouver?
We do.
Yeah.
But we're not like this is it for us.
No, you guys are more like you guys are into Canucks.
Canucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not like, oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna make it the whole thing,
Yeah.
the whole pie.
the whole thing is Vancouver Canucks.
No, I mean dolphins.
Yeah, it's
We have dolphins, but we're not like. Ugh.
well, we have Canucks probably.
I would do. I think. I'm getting stumped on these.
It's probably cooking, like some Asian, like
Some
you'd be a
Asian thing, cooking.
famous Asian
I'm
orange
not,
chicken
I'm a good cook,
cook.
but
Would it,
yeah,
or
maybe actually my chef
maybe
skills.
maybe like a famous hand job
Hand
person.
job
'Cause,
person.
like you're really good. You're a ghost
I'm
hand
not
jobber.
good at hand job.
No. Okay. Well,
I'm
you
not.
kind of put it out there.
I'm not because like I'm often given instruction, and I feel like that's not good, right? Like if
Depends
somebody's
if you
like,
listen.
if somebody's like, do it different, like
Yeah.
that's not good, right?
Not great. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
I mean,
But I
depends-
mean,
yeah.
I would be, I think, cooking of some kind.
Yeah.
nice.
Just I'll answer her question.
yeah. Okay, yeah. You're allowed to answer for yourself, Andrew. You don't have to take Lenoci's questions. So do you guys have any useless talents?
Yeah. I mean, I.
Oh,
You,
I thought
well,
of
go
mine.
ahead. What?
Parallel parking.
Oh, that's kind of useful, right?
Oh, that's
But
useful.
good,
It feels useless though, because nobody's there to watch me do it.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Nobody appreciates it,
Yeah.
except for one time. I was parking in front of a really big line of people trying to get into brunch,
Mhm.
and I parallel parked perfectly.
Mhm.
And then this guy, I saw this white guy watch me, and like he was like, oh, like I can tell he was impressed, but he curbed his enthusiasm because I was Asian.
Mm.
Like it was almost like he shouldn't be that surprised, you know?
Yeah.
But like he was, and then he stopped himself.
Yeah.
know?
I would have been.
But
surprised,
I
yeah.
was very. It was like
It's a double.
it's really good.
Yeah.
I'll parallel park in front of people. Like when there's a passenger, I'll parallel park. They'll be like, "That was really good. That was like the best parallel park job I've ever seen in my life." And I'm like,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because you're
good.
you're both Asian and woman.
"Yes,
Yeah.
I have
Crazy.
both."
Yeah. That's hard. Mine would probably be like I'm probably one of the best pretending someone is behind you actors.
Some pretending
Yeah.
someone's like,
What's up?
Wait, do it to me. Can you
Okay.
do it to me?
yeah, dude.
I want to feel it.
I mean, eventually I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
What's up? See, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that is
It's pretty useless.
Definitely
What's
pretty
up?
useless.
Just
Yeah.
say "What's up" a lot.
See, but there actually is someone back there. So there you
Yeah.
go.
That one made sense. Yeah.
Wow, I looked
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
said, but there actually is someone.
No, I know. Are we
And-
too loud?
Oh my god! I
Yeah,
looked
it's crazy,
again.
it's crazy.
What the fuck?
Because there's other things
You
going
switched it up from "What's up" and
on.
it
Yeah,
worked.
yeah. Well, that's what. Yeah.
My
that's how you
God.
do. Yeah.
Ah. Man, I could see other comics hating that.
Yeah, I was starting to be annoyed.
Oh, see, I thought someone was gonna throw something.
Wow.
Are there any? Are there any very
When you get the guy in
petty
the back
hills?
to laugh like that, you're winning.
Are there any very petty hills you're willing to die on?
Petty
Something that
hills?
just like
Can you
doesn't
elaborate
matter.
on that?
Oh.
Yeah, like if you're like, there's tomatoes should never be in guacamole
Okay.
ever. Like something really small that doesn't matter.
I
But
don't
you
like
are
raw
passionate
onions.
about. Yeah. So you just don't think onions should exist.
I don't like raw onions. Cook them.
Mhm.
Why not cook them? Why not?
There you go.
Okay.
I guess I don't have an answer.
Why does raw onions have to go on anything? Cook
Yeah.
them a little. Grilled, caramelized. So good.
Oh, but no one's gonna disagree with that. Yeah.
Adds
Mm.
another thing. Adds another. It's like sweet a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Why do I want this like, ow, it hurts my stomach.
Mhm.
Oh, so it's a personal thing.
Yeah. So
Oh.
I guess that's not petty, but
No,
like
that's pretty
like
petty.
I hate a thing, and it's just like I wish
Mhm.
this didn't
Something small,
exist.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that, it's like this is specific, but it's like I eat rice with a spoon. It's just logic. It's more logical.
Hmm.
Why is there rules with eating?
Oh, I feel that.
You know what I mean? Like I don't like this is it's
I
more logical to
understand.
eat it with a spoon.
Hmm.
Why do I have to use a fork, and why am I getting called out for not using a fork? You know what I mean? Like why am I the bad person? Like I'm the smart one, and you guys are like, no, let's make it harder.
Hmm.
Can I add one more?
Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I think as many as you want.
I would like. I don't like that I can't bring dogs to grocery stores or restaurants when kids are allowed in there.
I think
Mm.
you
And
are.
I love kids. I love kids, but they are dirty as well. I've never met a kid with like clean hands, really. And that's part of their charm. I love that. I'm like, oh, haha, there's dirt. Like, you're having fun, you know? But so are dogs. Dogs are having fun.
Have you
Like,
tried to bring your dog to the grocery store or
all the
restaurant
time.
in
All the
California?
time. All the time.
It's pretty acceptable.
That's true. But there will be one lady or some guy that doesn't even work there and
Yeah.
be like, you shouldn't bring it. You shouldn't bring
Yeah.
them in there. Those are the people that I'm like, you don't even work here,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But when that happens, I'm like, I'm dirty too. I'll touch all this stuff. When I have a cold, I'm sneezing on everything. This is before COVID. But like, I'm
got
like
it.
sneezing on everything. I'm like, I'll touch my nose. I'll touch every vegetable. I'll touch every vegetable. My dog doesn't even have access to all the vegetables. She's down there.
She doesn't have thumbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
She can't touch the vegetables. I'm touching all the vegetables. I am touching my butthole. You
Oh.
know?
And then the
Okay.
vegetables, yeah.
Yeah.
And so are kids.
You touch
yeah.
your butthole when you wipe it.
Yes, and
Yeah.
then no, other times too.
Yeah, anytime. We can touch our buttholes anytime, and then I'll touch every vegetable at the store.
Yeah.
So like, why am I allowed
But
in
that's
there?
why you wash.
My dog's
That's why you
not-
wash your vegetables when you get home.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wash your fucking vegetables. My dog's not contributing to this
Yeah.
dirt.
Heard
You
it
know?
here first. Wash your
Me
Me and
vegetables.
kids. Me and kids.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any irrational fears?
I don't think they're irrational.
Well, let's hear them.
Just
Controversial then.
being in the open ocean, not like on a cruise ship, but like even
that's-
if I was on a private boat where it's like a little, 12 people are on it and we're spending the night on the boat, that is kind of like I'd be a little fearful of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared of crowds.
Crowds. Well, you're in the
Yeah.
wrong business.
I'm scared when they don't know I'm there. You know?
Yeah.
Like a crowd where I'm not. I'm part of the crowd. You know?
Like you guys are going somewhere, like maybe TSA pre-check.
Like it's too crowded. I'm scared of being crushed or like being washed away somehow, you know?
Yeah, like one of those rappers
crowd.
concert. What's the one?
Travis Scott.
Like a Travis
Scott,
Scott
yeah,
concert
yeah,
would
yeah.
freak
A
you out.
mosh pit.
Yeah.
I've been in a mosh pit. I've been squished, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't, it's like,
That makes
but
sense.
I guess that's rational
Makes sense.
because like you could be
I mean,
squished.
Crowds are.
So you
pretty
didn't always
safe,
look this
I mean.
way. You
Hmm?
you didn't always look this way. You
I
got
squished.
squished.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm so small now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Makes sense.
If you guys could recast your favorite movie with all comedians, who would be in it now, and what's the movie?
Police Academy.
Mm-hmm. And then who would be what characters?
Ah.
You can put yourself in it too.
Yeah, I would be in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd want to play Steve Guttenberg, just like the straight white guy,
Yeah.
the straight guy in it. Like all the other people are the characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But man, there's a lot of funny people to put in it, but they have to be people right now.
Yeah, just
You throw Theo in there.
yeah.
He would be a funny cop character.
That's fun.
What are some funny guys? Just probably like a Renee Vaca in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a character. People who are like, I would even let Mark be in it. Mike, our Irish Mark, 'cause he's fucking a character. Bobby Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Great one.
You know what I mean? Just a lot of fucking
I love
silly
Bobby.
ass
Mm-hmm.
people who's like a big fat comic right now. Fuck. You know, maybe you have Tim Dillon. I'm just thinking like you need a bigger guy.
Yeah.
Woman wise, like a funny. I don't know, Steph.
Steph Tolev, yeah.
Yeah, like it's just like that movie being remade is the only comedy I think would make sense to be remade that would make sense because it's so much character acting and it could be funny and they were funny movies back then and only a couple of them were stand-ups, but now it's just like it seems like you can make that very funny.
Big ensemble cast, yeah.
Has to be a movie?
Yeah, what's your favorite movie and then who would you recast it with?
I guess I would do. I really like Step Brothers. But it's perfect.
Yeah. They're already comedians too. It makes it hard.
Yeah, and I was like thinking about Bridesmaids. Again, they did very well. I don't know.
Who would you put in the Bridesmaids movie?
As the Bridesmaids, all my friends who are comics, all my comic friends that I love, and then I would be the one with the puppies.
Yeah. Melissa McCarthy's
like
character, yeah. Nice.
I'll do that.
Nice. Perfect. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
Teleport. I would teleport.
Superpower, yeah.
Oh my God, it's my most.
Well, that would be very convenient.
Transportation. Oh, that
That'd be
gets
good,
me all the time. All the time. Flying, like
Flying
I would
good.
like to teleport.
Oh.
Cut down. I would save so much time.
Not having to sleep.
Yeah, just never sleeping, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
It's an
sleeping.
extra third of your life.
Yeah, but you wouldn't like it if you didn't need it. You like it
That's
because you need
true.
it.
Yeah.
So if I didn't need it, I would have double the time to do stuff.
That's true.
Yeah, just never be tired. What's the worst gift you've ever received?
No gift is ever bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a gift.
That's true.
Yeah, let me
but I
think.
mean, like, even the worst gifts I wanted, like socks and underwear, but
Truly useless gift. I got this like Lego set that was tiny, so it wasn't challenging because I like Legos, but it wasn't challenging. It was literally for like 2-year-olds, and it was like part of a
I would have liked that.
Secret Santa thing, like, or like a white elephant thing.
Yeah.
And then some fucking guy just brought that, and it was just nobody wanted that. Everybody had better things, and then he had that. I think he had it just lying around. It looked old, like it was like wrinkly. The packaging was wrinkly.
Box,
Yeah.
And it was like, this is not fresh from the store, And so I got that. I'd say that's the
I know the worst gift my sister ever got when we were little. My grandmother got her like a doll, but it was a black doll, and so my sister was crying, which is like, you know what I mean? Like they don't know you're a kid, but she's like, that wouldn't be my kid because
Right.
they want a little baby.
Yeah.
So it was the first time we ever really dealt with racism. But looking back, I'm like, she still was right. Like that's a normal reaction. She's like, and then my dad was laughing. He's like, "Why did you get the black doll?"
Yeah.
It's like it was so weird. So we threw it
That's
away.
fun.
Just kidding.
What is one thing people would not believe is true about you?
Everything I do is pretty believable.
Yeah, but there's something that we wouldn't believe. Like the parallel parking would be one for you.
Yeah, literally,
sure.
that is a
Like, you're really
a
good at
talent
parallel
of
parking?
mine.
Damn, they would not believe of
They wouldn't
me
believe.
that I graduated college.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Because
Everyone's
I
surprised.
actually studied ancient Greek and Roman history, philosophy, and architecture.
Oh wow,
I feel like people wouldn't believe that about me.
that is random. Where did you study that? In Toronto.
I don't know. I was just drawn to it. It was interesting,
Like it was your major in college, or you just
Yeah.
know a lot about it? Oh,
no,
okay.
college. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, college. And
Huh.
then I read a lot about it, and I think that's weird about me.
Nice. Those are good ones. And we'll go ahead and end with this one. What change has improved your life so much you wish you did it sooner?
Eating cucumbers and drinking lots of water.
Right on.
I take water for granted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink enough water. For the longest time in my life, I I felt kind of sick or like sniffly. I had a lot of just kind of ailments, and then I would be like, what's wrong with me? And that it was just I was dehydrated. A lot of times I was just dehydrated. Yeah.
You didn't know that water was good for you?
Not I know it's good for you, but I didn't know it was like the source of everything, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's the basic thing that you need to feel good. I was like trying to eat healthier, but it's like, no, you got to just start with water. So I would, water was very
Can
important
you repeat the question?
in my life.
What is one thing that changed your life for the better so much that you wish you did it sooner?
For me, it's water.
Drink more water, yeah. Drink more cucumbers and water. That's a good.
Cucumbers. I average like 4 cucumbers a day.
Nice. Wow.
Crazy.
Is that too many?
I got to get
I
my
don't
numbers
know.
up now.
I
Yeah.
have no idea about the cucumber.
Community.
Yeah.
Get into it.
That's a really good question. I think it's just being maybe more present with family and friends,
Oh, that's nice.
probably.
Wish you started doing that sooner.
I think the pandemic helped do that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like pre-pandemic it was so in my own world of this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's more
Yeah.
like I wouldn't miss someone's wedding for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd rather cancel the show.
That's nice.
You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
they're all married, but like memories with like family and friends are the things that you hold on to before you die.
Mhm.
You don't remember all this other BS.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
something like that, if that makes sense.
Perfect answer. Thank you guys both so much. Is there
Thank you.
somewhere everyone can find you and you
It's in the
can plug whatever?
description.
Yeah, it will be in the description. Yeah.
Andrea Jin.
Andrea Jin on Instagram.
I don't care. If you want, just
Doesn't
find me.
You should tattoo that on your
Yeah, that's
Like
a good one.
your at,
My at.
yeah,
Yeah,
so that you don't have to
it's better
say
than
it
that.
ever.
If I had the other tattoo, applause now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you guys so much. Right
Thank
on.
you guys.
Thank you.